vowels have allophones as consonants have allophones, right? And the vocalic allophones are when a vowel is not completely produced, when there is some modification in the actual neutral form of the vowel, right? So we have English allophones for vowels, and in this session we are going to discuss those allophones. Vowel is longest in an open syllable, right? So a vowel is longest when the syllable is open, right? When there is no consonant at the end, right? So the same vowel would be in the longest possible shape. The next longest possible shape of the same vowel is possible when the syllable is closed by a voiced consonant, right? So if the voiced consonant is there, then the vowel would be the next or the second is longest form, right? And the shortest vowel, the similar vowel, when everything is similar with the vowel, it is in its shortest form when it is in a closed syllable and the closing consonant is a voiceless consonant, right? So these three forms are involved for the shapes of vowel. The strongest vowel when it is an open syllable. The second strongest vowel when the syllable is closed with a voiced consonant. And the shortest vowel when it is found in a syllable which is closed with the voiceless consonant. And there are examples. Just compare these three words. See, seed, and seat. So see, it's the strongest or maybe the longest form of E, right? E vowel, okay? And it's the same E vowel when it is found in seed because D is a voiced consonant, right? Voiced stop, basically. So it is the second longest possible form of vowel, right? And it is the shortest possible form of vowel when it is in the closed syllable, which is closed with the voiceless t sound, like in seat, right? So these are three allophones for vowel shapes, right? Vowels are longer in stressed syllable, and that's an important, configuration of a stressed vowel or maybe stress, right? Because in stressed vowel, it's very generally understandable, comprehensible that the vowel would be in its strongest form, in its longest form, right? So if you just compare these two words like below and below, right? Below, because the stress is on the second syllable in this word. Below, O, the O vowel, right? The O. It is the longer one when you compare it with below, because in below, the first syllable is stressed. So you just see the difference. Below and below. So in below, the second syllable is not stressed, right? So if you just take the duration of these two vowels, you would easily, predict that there is a difference between these two forms, these two allophones of the same vowel, right? Then vowel is longest in monosyllabic word, right? Then it is second longest in bisyllabic, and then it is shortest in multisyllabic or polysyllabic word, right? And for example, I give you this possibility of speed, right? So this is monosyllabic word because there is only one syllable in this word, right? So the vowel, the E vowel in this word is the longest one. So what is meant by this? The point is that the morphology of the word is really important. Morphology, the structure of the word, because monosyllabic, when there is only one syllable, right? Then if you compare this with speedy, although it's the same vowel in the first syllable of speedy, but it is shorter than the vowel, the same E vowel, which is found in speed, right? Now compare with the third word, speedily. Right now there are, in this word, there are three syllables basically. Speedily, okay? So speed, the same vowel, but there is the influence of the last two, syllables. And it is the shortest one if you compare with the other two ones, right? So speed, speedy, and speedily, right? So these are the allophonic forms of the vowel. Then a vowel is reduced when it is followed by a voiceless stop, right? It is in reduced form, okay? Like, for example, tomato, tomato. So the t, which is the first sound, is because of the voiceless consonant, which is voiceless stop, basically. So that has influenced, right? And it is in reduced form. And the second example is permission, permission, right? So the after per, that is also influenced by the voiceless consonant. So voiceless consonant would influence a vowel. Vowels are nasalized in a syllable closed by a nasal consonant, right? So that's a very predictable phonetic feature of vowels when a vowel is nasalized, okay? And it's the impact or the influence of the nasal consonant on the vowel. And the example is man, right? So the n, the nasal sound, the nasal feature is, overlapped into this a. So man, and a is the a sound, the a vowel is nasalized here. So that's another allophonic variation of the a vowel because of the context. Vowels are retracted before syllable final l. When l sound is taking place at the end of a syllable, right? Then the vowel would be retracted, right? Like in words like pile, right? Or fill. So the l sound, that is also called the dark l, by the way. But we are talking about the allophonic variation of vowels. So this vowel is retracted. And the retraction example is also there in this heed and heal. Just compare the E sound in heed. In heed, it's, in more neutral form, right? More natural form. But in heal, there is the backward movement of your tongue, right? So this heal, there is backward movement. Little bit the back of your tongue is raising towards your, velar, right? So that is actually the backward movement, and this is called retraction. I'm showing you this chart, and in this chart, if you can just imagine that how the vowels are taking position and how they are, imaginable here. Appreciate, so you just compare this E. You have already seen this table. I'm just using one example from this table. Appreciate, so this is the stress syllable. And the similar vowel, when it is taking here place in an unstressed form, creation, right? Creation. When it is unstressed, this is the allophone of the same appreciate, EA, right? It is E sound, the E vowel, and it is stressed here, so it is very much, predictable here. It is longer in comparison with this one, and it is louder than this one. And in unstressed syllable, the similar one, but it is different. And similarly here in the reduced form, these are three allophones of the same vowel, right? So these vowels are really important to be understood by the students of phonetics and phonology, and we can further use such analogies, such comparisons to understand the allophonic variation in vowels.